Hi, the support for Windows XP will end on April 8, 2014, and today we're going to discuss that. My name is Onur, and I'm the Senior Product Marketing Manager for Windows at Microsoft Middle East and Africa.
Hi, welcome to a new episode of Windows VIP Summit Online. My name is Nuri, Cankaya, and I work at Microsoft Middle East and Africa headquarters.
Today's agenda, we're going to cover why Windows XP annual support is important for your business. We're going to show you options to leave XP, either with the devices or by upgrading your existing PCs. We can also show you some ways to run your legacy applications on Windows 8. So let's get started.
Before we start, let me invite İpek Tunca, Customer and Partner Experience Director in MEA. İpek?
Microsoft launched Windows XP in 2001. As we think back 12 years, we were using desktops and cell phones, and we were not engaged with internet as much as now. Today, we're using smartphones, desktops are replaced with laptops and slates, and we're disappointed if there's no wireless access available even at the coffee shop that we're working at. When we're outside of the office and we have a project that we need to work on, we can securely access a folder on our corporate network, work on our presentation easily, we engage with the cloud. All these things are not things that we could have done 12 years ago. 12 years ago, Windows XP was a big step forward and it was a great OS for its time, but the world has changed. The way we live and the way we work has also changed. And people need modern PCs that can keep up with the significant changes in the way they do their work. On April 2014, Microsoft will end support for the decade-old Windows XP. This means you will no longer receive updates, including security updates for Windows XP from Microsoft. Support of Microsoft Office 2003 will also be ending on the same date. So what does that mean for our customers? First, without critical Windows XP security updates, your PC may become vulnerable to harmful viruses, spyware, and other malicious software, which can steal or damage your business data and information. Antivirus software will also not be able to fully protect you once Windows XP itself is unsupported. Second, many software and hardware vendors will no longer support their products that are running on Windows XP as they are unable to get the Windows XP and Office 2003 updates. For example, the new Office leverages the modern Windows and will not run on Windows XP. Third, when problems arise, online and phone-based technical support will unfortunately no longer be available to assist you or your IT partner, leaving you on your own to deal with the problem. Finally, the risks of system failure and business disruption could increase because of the end of support, lack of supported software, and the increasing age of hardware running Windows XP. Even more important than the high risks and costs is the simple fact modern times and business needs modern tools. Technology is a critical component for business to gain and maintain a competitive advantage, as well as optimize operational and human efficiency and productivity. And by running third-generation old technology, you're missing out on the new features in today's hardware and software that help making getting it all done faster, easier, and better. If you're not already planning or at least considering migrating from Windows XP, you're late. But we can help get you up to date and up to speed while leading you through the process, as there are many options, including a variety of Windows 8 Pro buying options, giving you the latest productivity and collaboration tools you need to compete and win. Back to you, Onur and Nuri.
Thank you, İpek.
So let's now discuss how Windows 8 will help you for your business. With Windows 8, we are introducing new devices and experiences your people love and expect. And also we are integrating with the enterprise-grade solutions that your organization will need. You may be using some tablets at home to consume content like reading newspapers or playing games. And at work, you may be using your PCs to produce content like working on an office document. And actually with Windows 8, we are combining these two experiences on a no-compromise business device. You can use your touch to interact with your device, or you can use your full mouse and keyboard to produce content. You can also work with your latest applications or the applications you have been using on XP or Windows 7, like Office. Or you can go to the Windows Store to use the new Windows apps.
Apps are the heart of Windows 8. We have introduced Windows Store, which consists all the B2C applications that you can easily review and download the applications on a Windows 8 device. At the same time, for businesses, we are providing an option called sideloading. So if you don't want to publish your app on the Windows Store, you have the option to use it locally. And of course, when we think about Windows 8 devices, we have now a couple of different ranges, starting from a tablet, convertible, ultrabook, and desktop. Of course, with great hardware innovations, we are introducing the touch capabilities in the basic high level of Windows 8 devices. We expect a great experience with the sensors, and especially we supported lots of new form factors. So let's look at the differences between the form factors. First of all, the architecture is changing. So basically, we have three important architectures. The first one is the ARM architecture. That's why we introduced a new version of Windows, which is called Windows RT. Windows RT runs on only the ARM-based devices and gives you the ability to use Windows Store and all the modern UI apps. The second processor is the Intel Atom-based devices. With the new Atom-based CPU, you may have a long battery life, and also you may experience a great performance from the device. But if you need high performance, like if you are using a business intelligence or some applications that consumes more power, then you need a Core i series device. And of course, Windows 8 supports all these three architectures.
And you should be looking at the breadth of capabilities actually, right? So like mobility or high power or longer battery life, manageability, and you can choose between these three architectures. Actually, to help you choose the best device for your business, let's show you now some of those devices. Let's start with Asus VivoTab RT. This tablet is running Windows RT and it has an ARM processor. It also has a USB port so that you can easily share files, and there's a video out port here so you can easily project the projector. And if you want to create content, that you can use the full keyboard, or if you want to consume content like reading a newspaper, you can easily take the screen out here and you can use it as a tablet.
The tablet device that I want to show you is HP ElitePad. HP ElitePad comes with Intel Atom-based CPU, so we have around 10 hours battery life on this device. It comes with a smart jacket, so it gives us the additional ports like HDMI. If you remove the smart jacket, the device becomes very light and thin, so you can easily use it as a mobile device. And for the desktop workers, if you want to use ports like VGA and some Ethernet ports, we have the docking station here. So you can easily dock the device on this docking station and it becomes a great business device.
Our next device is Acer W510. It's running on an Intel Atom-based processor and it's running Windows 8 Pro so that you can run both Windows Store applications and also your desktop applications. It's real lightweight and it has a full keyboard, and the keyboard is actually a battery. So it extends the battery life up to 18 hours. Of course, it has the USB ports and the video outs as usual. There are a couple of ways to use it. So you can use it as a notebook, or you can flip it and use it in a presentation mode. Or of course, if you want to use this as a tablet, you can easily take the screen out and you can use it as a tablet.
I want to show you Lenovo Tablet 2. This is running on an Intel Atom-based CPU, so you have the Windows 8 Pro as the operating system. The top features, it's so light, 565 grams, and it has a 3G SIM card slot, so you can use it and easily connect everywhere. Another option of this device is it comes with a built-in stylus, so you can take notes easily with this device. The last thing that I want to show you is it charges from a USB, so you don't need to carry too much charges with this device. So it's a great device from Lenovo.
So again, a beautiful device from Samsung this time. It's called Samsung A80 Pro PC. This is running on a Core i5 processor from Intel. This makes it possible to run a Windows 8 Pro or a Windows 8 Enterprise image. And of course, it has touch capabilities, the standard USB and video out keyboards. And it's a detachable keyboard. Of course, you can use it as a full keyboard notebook, or again, you can easily take the screen out and use it as a tablet. And as this is running Windows 8 Pro, you can run any application like your business application or imaging application that you want to run here.
The tablet device that I want to show you is Surface Pro. Surface Pro is from Microsoft, and it's a great device for businesses because it uses Intel 3rd generation Core i5 CPU. It's great for power usage scenarios. The device comes with a stylus, so it's easy to take notes while you are using the tablet device. It has 10 touch points, and it has a full-fledged USB 3.0. It has the kickstand built-in, so it's easy to use everywhere you want. The final thing that I want to show you with Surface Pro is a Type keyboard. So with the Type keyboard, you can create contents easily. And to attach it to the Surface Pro, it's easy like that.
And here I have the Dell XPS 12 Ultrabook. It's running on a Core i7 Intel processor with 8 gigs of RAM, which gives you the full power of Windows 8 Pro so that you can run any application you want. Of course, it has a full USB and the video out features, and this is really lightweight. And if you want to use it as a tablet, you can easily flip the screen backwards. As you can see, it goes back, you put it down, and you use it as a tablet. Alright, we've seen some great devices, but what about the existing PCs? How can we upgrade them to Windows 8? Nuri?
First of all, we have our Microsoft partners and Microsoft services to support our customers for deployment projects. But if you want to do it yourself, there are 3 main options. The first option for the SMB customers is, of course, the high touch option, which you have to install a clean image onto the devices. For this option, you may use a retail media to deploy Windows 8 Pro. And as Microsoft, we provide 3 different toolkits. But I just want to highlight one of them, which will be very critical for you. Microsoft Desktop Deployment Toolkit. With this toolkit, you can create a single image that you may deploy into different devices easily. The second option for the mid-size customers is, of course, the light touch version. For the light touch, we also provide a toolkit for the assessment. So you can understand the applications running, you can use the application compatibility, and then you may create the image and deploy the Windows 8 Pro image through these devices. The last option for enterprise customers, which means more than 500 devices, we need a really smooth deployment option. For that reason, we call it zero-touch deployment option. For Windows 8 deployment option on the zero touch, I really recommend one important tool, which is the System Center Configuration Manager. So System Center Configuration Manager manages all the applications, all the tools that you use, and create a single image with the user data. So it deploys Windows 8 smoothly into your enterprise environment. So basically, these are the 3 options that you can deploy Windows 8 in your company.
Of course, we also want to run our legacy applications on Windows 8, and there are a couple of options for that one. Of course, for small size customers, you can download the free Windows 8 Upgrade Assistant to test your applications and see whether they're running on Windows 8 or not. And then you can go to the Compatibility Center website to check your hardware and software that you want to run. And on that website, you can see whether they're running on Windows 8. If you want to test the application right on Windows 8, you can use the compatibility mode so that your legacy applications, again, continues to run on Windows 8. You can use the Application Compatibility Toolkit. This is good for enterprises. So on a network, you can see which apps are being used, and get a detailed report on whether these apps will run also on Windows 8. Again, for enterprises, we have the remote desktop and client Hyper-V features, which have been introduced newly with Windows 8. With client Hyper-V, you can run a Windows XP image directly on a Windows 8 PC or a device. So that of course, you can install your legacy application on that XP image and deploy it to your company. And with remote desktop, you can either access to a client Hyper-V PC or an application, an XP or a legacy application that is running on one of your servers. To see that, I just want to show you a demo of client Hyper-V and remote desktop. So let's see that. With client Hyper-V, you can easily run a Windows XP image right from your desktop. And you can pin the Windows XP image to your start screen. With an easy click of a touch, you will immediately boot your Windows XP image. As you can see, the client Hyper-V image is booting up quickly fast, and easily you will reach out to your Windows XP desktop. There we enter our password, and here is your Windows XP desktop right in front of it. Of course, you can run any Windows XP legacy application from here. For example, we can immediately start WordPad or any application like HyperTerminal or your legacy app. Another option here is to use the remote desktop coming with Windows 8. And with the Windows 8 remote desktop Windows app, you can easily use your fingers to access to the images. And from the remote desktop app, this image can be residing on your desktop, or it can be residing on a server. And here, as you can see, with a click of a button, I have reached to the client Hyper-V image that is running on my PC. So, once again, an important reminder for all of our customers. Windows XP will end support on April 8, 2014, and you need to act now. So what are the next steps for our customers, Nuri?
Let's start with the IT professionals. First of all, try and evaluate Windows 8 for your enterprise environment. Make sure that you have the images and you have made all the application compatibility tests to migrate from XP to Windows 8. The second thing, of course, for IT professionals, Windows 8 comes with lots of different scenarios for the enterprise. Just evaluate the different possibilities. For developers, apps are the great opportunity for the enterprise. So just think about what apps can be a Windows 8 modern apps for your business.
And of course, customers may visit to www.gettomodern.com to get more information about both Windows XP and Office 2003 annual support and local offers. So thanks for listening to us today.
Thank you, and see you in the next episode.